Hi guys, my name is Tim and all welcome to my YouTube channel Smelly Sweet. In today's episode we're going to talk about 3 fragrances that I regret buying. Not necessarily that means that there are bad fragrances, maybe they are just not for me. So let's dive into it right away. The first fragrance is Spice Bomb Extreme. You know, it's a smooth tobacco, vanilla, peppery fragrance, great longevity 10 plus hours, projection 2 meters for 2-3 hours before it comes a bit closer to your skin, but very slowly, so it's a great projecting beast as well. But why don't I like it? Well, it's one of those times when I lost my patience, you know, entering the store, spray it on my hand, absolutely I love the opening of it, so I bought it right away. And coming home realizing that I felt it came off a little bit too sweet from my skin after 1 to 2 hours. So that's why I tend not to use this fragrance. I have other better options for that kind of a fragrance. So I won't talk more about that because it's a very common fragrance, many people have already talked about it. And it's the same thing with the next fragrance, Versace Eros. You know, yet again, sprayed it on me, the minty apple vanilla tonka bean fragrance, absolutely I love the opening, but coming home realizing that it felt a little bit cheap. Cheap but yet likable. But in all honesty, I do enjoy the fragrance, I do enjoy the scent. You have a longevity of 9 plus hours, you have a projection for 2 to 3 meters for 2 to 3 hours before it, same again, starts come slowly to your skin. But I feel it's just too youthful for me to pull it off. Maybe there are some other 40 years old that totally disagree with me, but that's the feeling I get, that is too youthful for me. Now, the 2 fragrances I lost my patience, and this third fragrance is a little bit more not so common, but yet again I lost my patience when I bought Liguria. No, Chinotto di Liguria. Chinotto is, I believe it is a soda in Italy as well. And that's the feeling you get when you apply it. You do get the soda fizzy opening of it. Chinotto is also a citrus fruit. I do believe it's kind of like an orange or something like that. Longevity wise, 5 hours, projection 1.5 meters for 1 to 1.5 hours. And well, even if I do enjoy this one as well, I sprayed it off my skin earlier, it's, you know, it's giving that energetic cooling feeling, yes, like a soda cooling feeling. But I have other options as well that I tend to use. I don't tend to use this one as much, and you see, just barely nip the top of it. So I use this one. I thought I would use this one much more now in the summertime, but in the summertime now with the Acqua di Parma line, I've gone with Arancia di Capria and Fico di Amalfi much more instead. So that's just basically why I regret buying it. And it was one of those times entering the store, talking with the salesman, and he sprayed it on. I really enjoyed the poppy fizzy opening, and then he told me that, you know, Chinotto is only used in 4 fragrances today. So that made me feel, wow, it's maybe not that common. So that's why I bought this one. Didn't think it much over, through more than that. So 3 fragrances that I regret buying, and that this one was the latest that I bought. And at this point I starting to realize that I just was buying fragrances for the sake of buying fragrances, with no thought behind it, just bought it. So at this point I decided to change a little bit direction, to go from one house to another, not being all over the place at once, but just focusing on 2 to 3 houses at the same time, going through them, buy what I like from them. And you know, 3 is my favorite number, so I thought I get 3 from each house that I like. So I pick up that next time with telling you which fragrances that I enjoy. I also have an Instagram account, Smelly Sweet. You can follow me there. I recently discovered that another Instagram account has stolen one of my pictures. You know, I'm bothered by it because they didn't mention my name, and I think that is a lack of respect, that if you take someone else's pictures, you at least mention them. That's my point of it. So What are your thoughts about the Instagram and stealing, taking other people's pictures? Let me know in the comment section down below, and remember to subscribe and give a thumbs up if you like the content. So see you next time everybody, stay safe.